Hey, what are you doing over there? Why are you in my kitchen? I know what we need to do. There you go, apron, now we're ready. Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen today. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some baking. We're actually going to be making some vegan brownies for this festive season, as it's the only thing I could think of that would felt quite festive, but not specifically for Christmas, as I want to be inclusive. So whether you're celebrating Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, or another holiday like Yule, welcome to this video, and let's get to it. So just a disclaimer before we do this recipe, this is my first time doing it. I just found this recipe online. You can do the same, and it's quite simple, to be honest. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients, which we will go to now. So our first ingredient is plain flour, or all-purpose flour, whichever you want to call it. Our next ingredient is sugar. Next one is cocoa powder. I don't know why I'm doing all this. Then our next ingredient is salt. Always need a little bit of salt just to give that bit of bitterness. I don't know why, screw it. This is just turning into like a weird impression of different chefs. Next is baking powder. And the final ingredient, the one that makes this what it's called, Coca-Cola. As these are vegan Coca-Cola brownies. So let's get into the measurements. Okay, and here's our ingredients. So we have about 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 2/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, 1 2/3 of a cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a can, or roughly 12 ounces of Coke. Okay, so let's get mixing it. Okay, so now we're just going to put all our ingredients into a mixing bowl. Now the salt and baking powder. Then I'm just going to give it a quick whisk. So now with the whisk, I'm just going to give it a good stir, mix it all together until they all get along and pretty much just looks like a light brown cocoa powder mix. Unfortunately my video cut out, so this is what you should end up with after mixing all the dry ingredients together and then slowly pouring the Coke and mixing it. You should get a nice batter about this consistency. And then what you want to do is get your oven preheated to about 160 degrees Celsius. I will be putting conversions for everything for my American subscribers in the description below. And you're going to get a nice tray with some greaseproof on ready to pour the mixture into. Okay, and now all we're going to do is pour a mixture onto the greaseproof. Get as much out of the bowl as you can. Now that the batter is all poured out, I'm just going to take, you'd probably use a wooden spatula for this, or a rubber, whatever you've got to hand. Just smooth out the mixture, get it in every single corner of the tray. That's nice. Okay, and now we're ready to pellet in the oven. That will be ready in about 30 minutes or so, or until you can stick a knife through it and pull it out and it's clean. So this next segment is just going to be me talking for a little bit while we wait. Okay guys, so the reason I've chosen to do a vegan recipe is because I have vegan friends. Obviously I want to learn some vegan dishes so that when we do eventually get to see each other again, we can have a meal together without having to pay extortionate prices for ingredients, which is why I'm just looking for basic recipes, hence Coca brownies. Obviously this recipe's got a high amount of sugar in, so for you guys at home you could use things like Diet Coke and sweeteners, or you can even mix it up with different flavours like cherry cola, cherry Pepsi, as we have cherry Pepsi Max in the UK, which is sugar free. So obviously that all depends on your guys' taste. Another reason I'm doing this is because one of my New Year's resolutions is to lose some weight. I am currently about 236 pounds or 118 kilos. And I need to be around 85 kilos or about 170 pounds for me to be considered a healthy weight. So yeah, but also this is like one of the best festive ideas I could come up with, so here we go. Just a side note as well, I am setting up a buy me a coffee like sort of supporter app, which will be linked in the description below. And basically for the price of a tall cafe latte in Starbucks in both the UK, US and all around the world for about that price, so about $3, or like £2.50, you guys can actually help support the channel. And this is just to help with like production and getting to and from places for videos. That's it really. I can do the other stuff myself, it's just to help with that. Because the other resolution for this year is to put more videos up for you guys, because Corona or COVID has really hit the UK really hard, and it's looking like the industry that I currently work in isn't very viable. So I'm going to be sorting myself out with some work somehow, whether it's self-employed or through an employer, whatever. I just need your guys' help to run the channel for a little while. It's completely non-committal. It can be a one-off donation, it can be a monthly subscription, up to you guys. But for everyone who donates or helps support the channel, will be featured in the end of each video as a big thank you. For those that donate higher, because you can choose how much you donate. For those that donate a higher amount, you'll get a special shout out at the end. But obviously this is non-committal, completely up to you guys. Anyway, back to this video, and we'll see you me on my own. I'll see you on the next clip for those brownies. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes now. Let's check them. Oh, that looks lovely. Yeah, it's been about 30 minutes since we put them in. And now this is the test. Get a clean knife or toothpick, whatever you prefer. Stick it into the brownie like you would a cake, and if it comes out clean like this, it's done. I tend to check more than just the one spot like that. And yeah, so we're gonna see how this one tastes when it's cooled down a bit. So see you in the next clip. Okay guys, so now it's time for the taste test. So that's nice. I mean, it's gooey, but still firm. I thought there would be an overwhelming taste of the Coca-Cola, but there really isn't. It tastes kind of like a gluten-free brownie. But this definitely isn't gluten-free, trust me. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this recipe. But obviously, don't do it with your kids if you have them, or your family, your mums, your dads, grandparents, nans and granddads, aunts, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters. Yeah. Significant others, boyfriends, girlfriends, fiancés, husbands, wives, or whatever you may prefer. Here's to you guys, and I hope you have a good holidays. Happy holidays, guys. See ya. Why would you stop?